recording. Make sure this is all set and ready. All right, so we're about ready to watch the, what is it? The just hold on. Is this it? Yeah, is it the Tales of Berseria Remastered announcement trailer? So from somebody who is first timer with, I'm about to stream Tales of Berseria today, but the original, but like I'm curious about this remastered. I just want to see it anyway. So hey, why not? All right, you guys ready? All right, let me see. Get this thing. Hold on. Let me make sure is my desktop unmuted. I have to make sure my desktop is also unmuted too. Ready? Let's go. Well, the sound is going through.
But even in the depths of despair, only two things matter to me. The taste of blood-soaked flesh, and revenge upon one man. Shepherd Artorias!
Shepherd Artorias.
On that day, the world began to change. Men and beasts.
An eye of vengeance.
Evil spirits, hunting and killing anyone they could. I'm coming for you, Artorias. It's not like I'm a human anymore. I'm a Therian, but I'll never give up. No matter how many times I have to try, I'll devour them all.
Even so, I've made my choice. I'm coming with you.
How can I repay you if you die?
That's the spirit. Don't give up just yet.
Real is mine to hold.
So these are the characters.
Now, and I'm going to stop you.
I will have my revenge. Revenge for Lakiset!
Lakiset.
We spent together in familial warmth. They're proof that all of us, were truly alive.
DLC stuff. Okay.
Burns in my heart too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try.
My name is Velvet Crow.
I didn't.
I will devour demon
I tell you, that name sounds awesome.
and exorcist alike. I am a monster. I am a Therian. The Artorias.
Very well.
That must. That's him, apparently. So she witnessed something with what that guy had done regarding the person that she saw there in that earlier portion. You get all that stuff. Look at that. The art book and soundtrack, just like Persona 5, Persona 3 Reload had that too. You get all that stuff. Wow. Okay. This has the plot line of those animes where the MC is betrayed and then gets revenge. Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of that story. What do I think? Once I play more, as I'm gonna be playing the original today, I'll definitely. I mean, looking at the quality, looking at a couple of things there. I mean, I don't really know like because it's a remaster. Remaster means the quality is most likely have been amplified. That's usually when you think of remaster, like even like Final Fantasy VIII, remastered had like the quality, like literally like the 3D characters, like the CG characters, all that like amplified. So they weren't like that weirdly pixelated form like they were many years ago. So this one, there's definitely probably going to be, they talk about the DLCs, all those things, which look really nice. I saw like double experience. I see you get to select all that. You get the soundtrack art book, which is familiar to Persona 3 Reload in a way. But yes, feel free to share what you think, man. Feel free to share, bro. Because, we're streaming it. I'm like, I might as well talk about it, I think, because when I think of the remastered, I remember playing Final Fantasy VIII Remastered and how like the quality improved. They changed the way the the way characters, because in the older version they were all old school pixelation, but then it's like the resolution pixelation like smoothed out and they looked a little more clearer. Remember that old meme image of Squall looking weird, drawn weird because of the way the pixels depicted his face. Back when I played the original 2019, I think, I thought the game quality was well done. Learning about a remaster is quite surprising. I think that's one of the thing about, because I read the comments. Like, you go here, you go to the comments. Can't wait for the Tales of Arise DLC remaster. It's my favorite Tales of game, but it's also the second most recent game in the series. Odd choice. Odd choice remastered this before some of the older titles. Like Tales of Xillia got a remaster. I think it was at Tales of Xillia 1 or 2, I think got a remaster. This game doesn't even need a remaster, LOL. Bandai, y'all have actually lost your minds. Yeah, so you got like a two-sided ordeal here. What about Abyss? People were like, well, what about Tales of Abyss, right? Because you would think like Tales of Abyss would be remastered. Considering how old that game is. Tales of Berseria is already good without remastered and doesn't need to be remastered. There are many Tales series that deserve a remaster like of Abyss, Destiny, Rebirth, Legendia, and others. Yeah, I think, honestly, oh, here, see that the remaster product isn't just for older games we can't play anymore. It's for giving currently available games the Last of Us treatment. Yeah, he was like, what are we doing? Like, I think, yeah, Studio 2, can we please remaster games that need it? Like, yeah, after this ends, can like Abyss and games that never came over to the United States. Yeah, they're talking like Abyss and some of the other older games, the ones that like one frame man. you got so you got like a lot of comments here. Censorship no buy. Bro, this is out of nowhere. Yeah, even people were like even for yourself. There are people who are just like, I don't know, man. Seeing the comments unite gives me hope for humanity. I think it just came out of nowhere. For some people, like even for yourself, a Union Singer, it's like it's one of those like it just came right out of nowhere, right out of the box. Like what? It's like, were we even asking for this? And some people are okay. They're like, okay, cool. I'll definitely like to check this out. Some people are like, I don't know. I don't think this really need a remaster. And even like, what about Tales of This? What about the older ones, right? The ones that even the ones that didn't come to the West, to the US, didn't come overseas. You got like both sides of the aisle on this thing. But I think there's an unified understanding, like, yeah, like it feels like because it's almost like if you because when you're thinking about a remaster, like even me, when I'm thinking of a remaster, I'm thinking games so old that where their quality was back then, it has been enhanced and it's been upgraded or updated more so. And then if they want to add additional stuff, they could, but mostly like the Final Fantasy VIII remaster, yeah, it's mostly like getting major quality update look. This is different than remake because remake is not only the quality is completely like modernized, like Final Fantasy VII remake stuff. It's like there's even potential changes that have been occurring and additions, right? Now, when Tales of Graces F HD Remaster was announced, that had me hyped. That was one of the best PS3 games I ever played, and making it available on current gen consoles is a good move. And there's a good remaster one right there. I believe they updated the quality since they moved it to the current gen consoles. That means the quality, if it's remastered, most likely its quality has kind of updated a bit, right? Right. Because I mean, that's how I'm thinking of remastered. I mean, you can tell me what y'all think of remastered, because that's how I think. But I think it's like because remaster is different than remake, obviously. But like, yeah, I was shocked when I heard Tales of Berseria Remastered. Doesn't hurt, man. I don't mind hearing people's thoughts. I mean, yeah, it is kind of, it's one of those where you're just like, I don't know. I mean, if you want to go for it, you could once it comes out in February. I'm playing the original right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to it at the moment because once I do this one, there's Hysteria, the sequel, 1,000 years later in the same world, right? So I don't know. We just have to see. But this is an intriguing story. Someone with revenge and has these certain powers or so, an Arthurian. That's what she calls herself. So this is gonna be an interesting story of me to play through. Definitely, definitely, yeah. It's very intriguing. That's what I gotta say. Well, that was an interesting trailer to watch. I think an also good question. I think a good question I leave for anybody is like anybody watching this is like, what games are you hoping to look forward to coming in February, especially if it's RPG related or any other kind of games. Hey, feel free to share, whether it's chat, comments. Yeah, I still got to look at what's coming up. I know Eastern Proud Nordics, but yeah, something to think about.